Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I went to a pole clinic with Tommy. It was really good, and it was all about working on suppleness and getting him stretching like over his back and really working his core. But yeah, it really helped, and you could definitely see him improve each time we went over like the poles and stuff. So these videos are just a bit of us warming up, and for the warm-up we did some walk poles, which sadly I didn't get on video, and then we did a little bit of trotting round before we went over the poles. So here we go over the poles, and our main goal with these poles were just to get a nice trot over the poles and also make sure he's straight and in the middle of them.
Very nice. Brilliant. So I want you to just have a change of range somewhere, and then we're going to do that exactly the same as the other way around. So once you've changed the range, you'll come from the top end, the end where the door is, and you'll go your green and whites first, and then down to your brown and whites. Again, even though we're working on the poles, we're still only keeping it simple. So you've got plenty of time in between. Keep thinking about the rhythm, have everything organised, so by the time you get to the poles, you've done your work, and you can just sit nice and quiet and leave it to him.
Yeah.
Because your job is to get in there in a good rhythm, straight, to the middle of the pole, and his job is to think about where he's putting his feet. You can't do that for him. Oh, very nice. Lovely, well done. Okay, so come back to walk for a sec. So what we're going to do next in a minute.
So the next exercise with the poles was like a 5 meter loop sort of thing, but with poles. So there was the straight poles that you've just seen there, but then there was like some curved poles just next to them. So then basically I had to go over the straight poles, curve over to the other like poles that were on a curve, if that makes sense, and then back over the straight poles. I know that sounds really confusing, but it'll make sense when you watch the video. This really helped with like suppleness, like I said, and also make sure I was keeping him steady because he rushed a bit towards the poles, so I would have to keep him steady for that.
And as you get there, you will be looking at your yellows. And then we just want him to think after the yellow and white, sort of continue the curve back. We ended up just flapping him a bit, so we weren't quite straight, and we're a little bit to the right of the brown and white pole. Again, you sit nice and tall, so look at that first yellow pole now. Now look at the middle of the brown and white. Yes, really good. Well done. Lovely. Okay, let's just have a quick walk as we change the much more chilled straight away the second time. So let's see if we get that this time. Really nice, well done. Good, okay, let him have a quick little breather for a sec. And then what we're going to do next, in a minute, once he's caught his breath back, is we're going to use this big curve of poles up here. So you're going to come off your track, so you want to come off your track around.
So the next set of poles were, like you just saw, a bunch of poles sort of on a turn. So this was quite tricky, but we managed to do it. It was basically making sure he was staying steady and sorting his feet out, really getting him thinking, and also making sure I had him right in the middle of them poles, because that helped too. So yeah, it was a lot of accuracy involved, and it was a bit confusing to start with, but we got it in the end.
Let him focus on picking up his feet. Yeah, very good. Lovely. Okay, change the rein somewhere. It will just stay in shot, have a change of rein, exactly the same exercise the other way, and then we'll give a little breathe. Again, you focus on keeping the rhythm, trying to stay in the middle of each hole. Oh, really nice, well done. So keep coming, one more. And what I want you to just try and think about, so on this rein, he was looking a little bit to the outside, wasn't he? Wanting to fall in against your right leg. So I want you to think about sitting up, turning your shoulders to the right a little bit, and trying to imagine that you're keeping him out around your right leg as you go through the poles. Yeah, so keep him out around your right leg. Yes, better. Well done, much better, wasn't it? And then because he was more subtle, just in a little water for a sec. Because he was more subtle that second time, the poles felt easier, didn't they? When you were stiffening the first time and falling in.
Then we did a little bit of canter work on a circle. There were two quite small poles that you could go over in canter. He was really good, however on the left rein he struggled. We don't know whether there's something a little bit off there, because he has been getting better and he's not been that in a little while, and he's also been a bit funny picking his feet out and stuff. So we are going to look into that, just make sure he's okay, because it might be nothing or it might be something, you never know. But on his right rein he was great, so yeah.
She's not a baby, she's 15. 16.
No, I know, but sometimes if they have this
Certain
quirk,
things don't like.
yeah, like that.
Okay, so when you're ready, just take your time, and you've got all mine, go one more and we'll say.
Oh my god.
So after that canter, we decided to finish as he was getting a bit tired, and we got the canter in the end. So we thought, you know what, we'll leave it there. But yeah, that was all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye!